Hello everybody and welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Clans, where last episode we failed the stealth mission, although honestly I feel like it wasn't 100% my fault, it was certainly partially my fault. We now understand how the proximity alarms work, and that means we're going to have to tell our star mates to not be places. So that's going to be a thing. But for now, we just need to move up and let this patrol down here pass by. And hopefully we won't get caught by the patrol. And hopefully we won't trigger every single alarm. That will be nice. For sure. Also, we know that we have some issues with our heat. So I'd like to change this around a little bit. I'm putting our SRMs here. And then I'm going to take 2 of our ER medium lasers. Probably, yeah, right and left torso is fine. And I'm going to put them in weapon group 2. And then I'm going to put melee in weapon group 4 for now. I guess that's fine. We're not really going to heavily use melee, so this seems okay. Let's do a quick heat check. Okay, noted. It's still not perfect, but it'll do. Okay.
Killer forces down below. Keep back from the ledge until they pass. We can't just take them out now? As Wimmer said in the briefing, minimize engagements until we have tagged the munitions.
Indeed. So they're down there right now. That's all well and good. Previously they saw our lance mate. Well, not in this one. We successfully waited for them to pass here. This one's a bit of a straggler.
Scan mode engaged.
Can we see better in scan mode?
Scan
Not
mode
really.
disengaged.
Okay.
Looks like they are moving on. No detection.
Good.
Cobalt 1, lead your team into the canyon now. There is a river you can follow towards the first base.
Oh yeah, we're going.
What if he's got actual food down there? You mean something other than deep space travel rations?
Stop it. You will make me hungry. I can already barely remember food that did not come in a can.
If we have to tag fresh fruit for destruction too, it's gonna break my heart. The first munitions depot is just beyond those rocks.
Star Commander, we may be able to get in undetected by jumping up to that ledge.
Jump jet fuel.
If you have the jump jets, that is an option. But if you stick to the unlit areas, you could potentially go right through the front too. Either way, Star Commander, leverage tactical commands whenever possible to avoid alerting the enemy.
Scanning complete.
Make sure you utilize your scanner, Cobalt 1. Ensure they do not have any defenses set at the perimeter that could trip you up.
Oh, they do.
Scan salvage.
Munitions cache confirmed. Tagging for the airstrike team and moving on.
Scanning complete. Scan mode disengaged.
Okay, it's time to go before our star comes in and messes things up. Fantastic.
There's a back way into this one too, if we can get up there.
Okay, up we go.
Jump jet fuel low. Scan mode engaged.
Excellent.
Scanning complete.
I wonder if we can blow up these towers without triggering the alarm, but I'm betting we can't. We need to not go this way. We need to go around this direction. Wonderful. We just go through here.
Scan salvage. Marked for pickup.
Perfect.
Weapons cache.
Scan.
Jaguar base? Advise.
Marking it down as a valid target. These inferior spheroid weapons are of no use to us.
Roger. 2 to go.
Okay, so there's the patrol. I'm gonna try to head up over this direction. We might trigger the patrol here, but I'm gonna head up this way
Same as
and
before.
try to hide
We
behind
get
here.
in and out of here without detection.
New
Nah,
hostile detected.
they saw our
Aye,
star.
aye,
That's
Star
okay.
Commander.
Scan mode
They have spotted us.
Yep, that's
Drop them
absolutely
quick.
fine.
They look like easy pickings.
Heat critical.
Although, I'm not happy about the amount of ECM that
New
they've got
hostile
going on.
detected. Fire starter.
Okay, what do we got going on here? So this is a this is a Raven. It's that Raven that's causing the issues. Everybody, take out the Raven.
New target.
Okay, we're on the Raven now. Raven CT is exposed.
Heat critical.
We do need to do something about this heat.
Target destroyed.
Okay, Raven is down.
Heat critical.
Okay. So that fire starter is close to going down. Rude.
Weapons online.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, that Jenner is very close to going down as well.
Good shot.
There goes one, and...
Target destroyed.
Okay. Cool.
Sustaining heavy damage. Lost a component.
Yeah, because you're standing in the explosion. Don't do that. You're very, very silly. Okay, I'm going to tell everybody here to just guard this point. I don't want them to come with me. Because we don't want to fight those blackjacks if we can at all help it.
Fuel low.
Okay, so we're going to just hang out up here for now.
Scan mode engaged.
Yeah, looks like our star is successfully not coming with us. Perfect.
Scanning complete.
And then we need to head out over this way. Ooh. My legs got going a weird direction in that jump. It's all good. Okay,
Scan
it's out over
salvage.
there.
Marked for pickup.
Can we jump over this? I don't know that I want to. That seems like an unnecessary risk. So let's just head over this direction. Yeah, let's just go around the perimeter. This is absolutely fine. Without having to fight those blackjacks, we're in a much better position. Even if our star did kind of
More munitions.
stand in some
Scanning.
explosions.
Location tagged. Clearing out. Seems like such a waste.
These toys hardly count as weapons, Liam. They are useless to us.
I still don't like it.
Hey, when you take up your illustrious namesake's post to Sakan, you can do things differently.
Very funny.
Okay, so
Cobalt 1, give me a sit rep.
yeah, hang on. We got to get our squad moving up here. Perfect.
Moving in on the suspected armory now.
Hawk 1 is now airborne. They are holding on attack run until confirmation. Your star is prepped to confirm final target and clear the field. Quiaf.
Scan mode disengaged.
AF, Star Colonel.
It is now done. So, how do we tell them to accompany us at this point? No longer just hang out here. That's an intriguing question. I do not know the answer. Can we click here to tell them to, like... form on me button. Gotcha. That'll do it.
Star Commander, these scans, they are reading life forms. There are people locked away in there. Naomi, did you just say people? F.
Disgusting. Why? Why treat them like livestock?
To Valisek, that is all they are. He must be trafficking these freeborns for money.
Scan mode engaged.
Jaguar Base. You getting any of this? Requesting permission to move these prisoners to a safer location.
Scan mode disengaged.
Neg. Attempting retrieval now will only put their lives in danger. Move to the marked...
We cannot just leave them.
Do not interrupt me, MechWarrior. Once Hawk 1 initiates their attack run, Valisec's men will be looking for a fight. Moving them now would be risking their lives and any intel they may have on Valisec's location. Cobalt 1, get into position, and you can draw Valisec's forces away from the prisoners. We will recover them once the field is clear.
Cobalt in position. Hawk 1, you are cleared for your attack run.
Av Cobalt crossing into the AO now. Hawk 1, targeting data sent. Targets confirmed. Commencing attack run. Light 'em up, Hawk 1.
This is some kind of
Cobalt 1,
anemic,
hostiles
explosion
mobilizing across the board. Draw them away from those prisoners.
Locust.
Brace for contact. Weapons free.
Target.
I will put these Desgro pirates in the ground for what they have done.
Good. Use that anger. Keep yourself focused.
Target.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Okay, so there's one down. Previously,
New
all they
hostile
attacked us
detected.
with here was the blackjack.
Spider.
So this is
Heat
definitely
critical.
interesting.
Target destroyed.
There goes another spider. We'll let our heat drop for the moment. We're now officially further than we were previously, so that is great. I'm, there's gonna be more, right? But I think they were maybe not jump jet equipped, and so they're coming around this direction. Perhaps? Yeah. Oh, you are jump jet equipped. Well, okay then.
Target destroyed. Heat critical. New target. Target destroyed.
Well, that was a full lance there, so is that it? I don't know. We're only at 50% on the securing the extraction zone. I note that clan sensors are about as unreliable as IS ones, and you basically need LOS, so that's, you know, convenient. Hello there, Locust.
New
Okay, what do we got
target.
here? Com 1B? Sure.
Heat critical.
Another down.
Destroyed.
Okay, so that Com 1B is gone. Now for the Locust.
Hey, I'm on your side.
No, you're not.
Target destroyed.
You're in my firing line. That's what you are. Okay. We're at 82%. One of these days, this extraction zone will be secured. Also, of course it was Liam that stood in the critical explosion. It's always Liam. I don't know why. It's always Liam. An enemy Sokol. Oh my.
Target locked. Anomaly detected.
Okay, so absolutely everyone should be on that. There's a Jenner out there too. Hang on. We gotta go for the Jenner. Jenner's almost down.
They are weakening.
New
Okay.
target.
So it looks like this is kind of a boss here. It's got different rotors on it. Let's have everyone focus on the rotor over here. There we go.
Heat critical.
Okay, it's getting up above us where we can't really hit it. It stopped moving. That's exciting. Our heat is very, very high right now.
Mech disabled.
Weapons
Punching out.
online.
And there goes
Heat
Liam.
critical.
As we'd expect.
Weapons online.
Yeah, we gotta deal with this heat, for sure.
Weapons online. Heat critical.
Okay, it's attacking us at this point. That's very rude. We build heat from jumping,
Jump jet.
and that didn't
fuel
really harm it
low.
in terms of its
Weapons
damage output.
online. Heat critical.
It's down to 2% HP. We're very close to
Jaguar
going
base,
down, but
field is cleared.
there we go.
Weapons.
Confirmed. Secure the prisoners and hold for relief. Assistance will arrive shortly for their extraction. Hopefully, some of them will have intel we can use to our advantage.
Well, I didn't expect an actual boss fight there. That was interesting. Okay, so obviously, we took some damage here. There's no doubt about that. That is excellent work, Cobalt. We will question the prisoners to see if they possess vital information about Valisek's whereabouts. We will root this coward out one way or another. Indeed, we will. We took a lot of damage there, and we definitely need to do something about that. So, yeah, I still want to be basically balanced on this, so that seems good. We'll claim that. And we have an unread notification. Our ER laser duration research has been completed. Okay. We also completed our ER laser damage. Gotcha. So I guess that works. We store up the research, right? And then it gets expended as we do cycles, I think, if I'm understanding this correctly. So what we really need here is to reduce our ER laser heat or just have a generic heat sink. Heat capacity, I think heat cooling is much better for us here. So I definitely want to get that going next. Okay, so that's all well and good. Then I want to go into our chassis upgrades. I don't think there's any heat capacity or anything in here, unfortunately. So this isn't all that big of a deal, right? That's understood. What I want to do now is I want to make sure that we're going to have everybody be repaired. And as of right now, our Viper is not going to be repaired. Everything else is going to be. So do we want to requisition more techs, or do we want to upgrade our techs? This is going to cost us 50, and this is going to cost us 90. Overall, this is going to get us... how much? We're currently on 10 work per cycle. This would bring us to 11 work per cycle. So this would net us 14, whereas this would net us 10. Which means that the 10 is more efficient because that's half the cost of the 14. So we should requisition a new tech at this point. And then that should be here. And we should actually probably requisition another one. What was... I just heard the achievement sound, but the achievement screen didn't pop up. Okay, we got Spearhead for hiring 10 support personnel. That's fine. Yeah, that's still 90. Noted. So we're going to be at 98% health here. That's understood. Do we need all of this on the Mistlinks? We actually do. Yep, we need that there. We need that there. And the Arctic Cheetah probably... Actually, I moved these. The Kit Fox does need that there as well. So I'd like to requisition one more tech, but we can't afford it at this moment, so that's understood. We're going to have to be at 98% going into the next mission. I don't think there's any real way around that. So that seems good, and then we can go into the science lab here, and we can work on some of these. I don't feel like they're that big of a deal, but it's fine for now. So the Viper is going to be short, like, 1.5%. It's going to be really, really close. So that looks good for the time being. We can hop into our barracks here. I don't know that we're going to have enough to level up our evasion anymore. I'm wondering, specifically for Jaden, what do we have here? Range of energy weapons, cooldown time on missile weapons, and cooldown time on ballistic weapons. Okay. I say we just leave everybody be for right now. Let them accumulate more XP because I want to get more evasion. 15% is huge. And if we got this up, if we maxed this, this would put us at plus 75% evasion. That's insane. That's absolutely wild. So there's that. So at this point, what we need to do then is we need to look at editing the loadout of our Viper. Can we apply more heat sinks? I'm assuming that we have... These are general slots here. Okay. I see. So we're at 40 out of 40 right now. If we wanted to get more heat sinks into this, how would we want to go about doing that? Well, we've got this SRM-6 plus Artemis-4 here at this moment. We could think about dropping the tonnage of that a little bit. That's 2.5 tons. So we could move this down to simply an SRM-6. And that would save us a ton. If we did that, then we've got SRM Artemis ammo here right now, and I don't think we can have that. I think we instead need to have SRM ammo here. So it'd be something like this. That would give us an extra ton to work with, at which point we'd want to go into like our CT here and put in a... We can't actually put in a heatsink into the CT. Can we put engine heat sinks in, perhaps? We've got 2 additional engine heat sinks. But we don't appear to be able to put a heat sink in here. What about in the head? No, there's no slots in the head. Okay, so in the left torso, hypothetically, this would be... Yeah, here's a DHS, so that's fine. Ah, right. The DHS takes 2 slots. That's why we can't put a DHS into the CT. And we can't mix single and double heat sinks. So you're not supposed to be able to anyway. And in this game, I don't think you can. So we can put a DHS in like this. And that will help our heat capacity somewhat. But we really need to get that research going. So let's go ahead and apply this at this point. So we can save new preset. I'm going to call this the Viper A less hot. Less ho, apparently. I guess we ran out of letters. Okay, that's fine. That's intended to be less hot. Cool. So at this point, we need to edit the loadout, and we need to go for the Viper A less ho. Perfect. We can rename that. We can just call it a Viper A plus DHS, since we're apparently very limited on how many letters we can have in this, which is odd because this one's pretty long. Okay, so we'll apply this loadout. That'll cost us a few Kerenskys. I'm not too concerned about that. That seems good. Also, these Kerenskys have a very similar value feeling to C-bills. My understanding is Kerenskys are actually a lot more valuable than C-bills because they're intended to be used in interclan trade and not really by individuals, but by, like, the full-on clans. But okay, sure. So at this point... we're a little bit better off here. We've got ourselves an additional double heat sink on here. That will definitely help our heat situation. So we can see our cooling is up to 2.2 at this point, and we're going to be reducing our heat generation as well. But this thing is still going to run very, very hot, and that is understood. I may end up dropping the ER medium laser in this arm and just running the torso ER medium lasers and having another DHS in there. But for now, this will have to do. So in the science lab, we can queue up upgrades, right? So we're currently working on heat cooling. Yeah, this is our research queue at this point. And we could upgrade this, but that's going to cost us a fair amount. That's understood. I'm not too concerned about that right now. So if we were to go for ER laser heat reduction, we can confirm that. We'll add that to the queue. I don't know if we can get the level 2 upgrades yet, but we can definitely increase our heat capacity as well if we really wanted to, and I kind of do. So we'll get going on that as well. How much do we have right now? Research points generated 600, research points queued 750. We're generating 120 per cycle, and the next mission is in 5 cycles. So I think we're actually going to finish all of this. We've got 600 right now, and then we're going to have 120. So 120 times 5 is... times 5. I could have just done that in my head. That'll be 600. So we'll have 1,200 points here, theoretically. So we can actually get quite a lot of researches done here, right? So that'll be the idea. Armor damage reduction is really very good. But we've only got about 450 additional research points here. That said, this is an 8% damage reduction. That's kind of wild. I'll confirm that. And that now brings us up over what we have generating. So we'll get all 3 of these heat researches completed in this cycle. So this is going to be heat capacity minus 5% ER laser heat. And then I'm not sure why we're not able to hover over heat cooling. Maybe if we move it? Okay, whatever. That's absolutely fine. We'll get all 3 of these completed, and then we'll work on armor damage reduction. That's not going to be done yet by the time we get through this, but that's okay. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to tackle this next mission, which we actually have 2 available. We've got this Trafficker's mission here, and we've got No Stone Unturned. I'm not sure which is... quote-unquote the main mission. I think this one is the main mission, and I think this one's kind of a side mission. I do want to do the side missions, so we will be doing that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Dark Horse, Ethan Feldman, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Rornaz, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.